And hello to all friends with you potatoes. Today, we have another card under consideration from the subscriber where he made just the simplest elevator that you can definitely build, and most likely you will build it because there are practically no brains there unless you put a few sequencers and that's it. It will work just fine and not break in any way. And today, we will even build it together with you. But before you start watching, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like it, write comments, and also just be sure to click on the bell so as not to miss new daily videos. But we're getting started. So the subscriber sent us this card. There is an incomprehensible building here, a snowy biome. Of course it's better when you send it, you make a normal biome here, otherwise it's somehow ugly. In general, here it is this elevator. There are only 2 floors here, but in fact, on the basis of this elevator, it can make absolutely all floors. And even without literally making the structure bigger, well, except only the height, because, well, floors still mean height for us. Hello potato. My nickname is Avery Gamer 1. Name Ilyu. Welcome to the map, and it's an elevator. Of course not the fastest, but the easiest. Those who watch this video need to subscribe and like, because now is a difficult time, and the potato has no monetization. Absolutely right. Press the buttons once every 20 seconds. The dark oak button is the first floor. The crimson button is the second floor. There are elevator call buttons. So, the 3rd, 4th, 5th, along the way, we're here for a long time. Okay, you don't have to scroll. No, I'm still wondering what you wrote there. Probably there is no information. But still, do not scroll. What is it? It's already the 50th page, and so far it's empty. Then that's enough. No, not enough. We still need to get to the very end. Don't. It is necessary. It is necessary. It is necessary. And yes, we are almost at the very end. So the 100th. So please, I'm sick. Get well and short. It's not for nothing that we leafed through. So, here we have it now on the 2nd floor. Let's send it to the 1st, in my opinion. Somehow like this. So, come on. Here's a shorter look at how this whole thing works. I just sent it to the 1st floor, and this shaft, it breaks with the help of these hands. You figure it out. In other words, we work here on essentially 3 sequencers, although it is actually possible on 2. I honestly don't know why he made 2 of them here. It was also possible, of course, to do just at the extreme positions, but in fact, based on this thing here, you can make much steeper elevators that will be really compact. I think that now you will understand what I'm talking about. In short, we now have these arms broken. And let's see, we go into the booth here. I don't know why there are 3 buttons, 3 sequencers, although 2 of them mean the 2nd floor. In short, click on this button and see what happens. We are going to the 2nd floor with you. We open the doors here, and everything is great. In general, we came here, and also with the help of data from hands, the whole thing breaks down here. In short, what's the point here? The point is that each sequencer is responsible for each floor. In fact, there should be 2 sequencers here. Again, I don't know why there are 3 of them. Now we will click on the 1st floor. So click. No. Here they clicked. And we have this sequencer working when this one worked before. And he sends it already to the 1st floor. That is, we look at what kind of programmed ones he has here. It's only 7 meters. But here he has 7 meters. That is, you need to take it and also understand 5 meters. It's got something to do with raising 7 and 9. Although it's like it's the 3rd floor, I don't know. Because like there's no 3rd floor here, I don't know where to move it. That's what I didn't understand a little bit. Maybe he wanted to do something, but he didn't finish it. In short, let's build this elevator now, and I think that you will understand exactly how it works. Because in fact, these arms are broken in short by each of these shafts, winches, and breaks each one, and breaks the rope in short, so to speak, so that we can move with the help of other sequencers. And it seems to me that the only very significant plus of this elevator is, of course, not that there are 2 floors here. It can again be made very high, but that it is very simple here. There are literally 3 sequencers here, maybe 2 again, but we can make more sequencers and more floors. But there will literally be the same amount of space, only a little higher we will occupy the territory here. But I think it's not so important. So let's start building this elevator. In short, here we will need as many building blocks as possible. Of course, 3 winches for this configuration, 3 sequencers, 6 wireless signal ration transmitters, 3 autonomous activators, birch buttons, and then also stone buttons, oak. Well, in short, just to diversify them. 2 doors, 2 hatches, any 3 picks to break this winch in short. A chain drive in the case for washing. Also a rotation speed controller, a large gear, a windmill bearing, a white sail for washing, super glue, and of course a wrench. In short, we take this whole thing and start building it. Even now, we will probably try to make a concept out of a 3-story elevator like this. In short, the first thing we do, of course, is a booth. Let's make it completely small in general. I think that's some kind of such. Taco, of course, it is necessary to glue the whole thing together naturally. That's it. We did it. So, now we are making a shorter wall here, where the buttons will be located. I think this is enough. And we'll also probably make walls like this here, so that we don't fall out. And we can probably score it all from above. In short, this is the kind of booth we get. Great. Now it means we will make a floor. Let's say we have the first floor here. We can remove the glue. No. Here we have the first floor. Then we will have, let's say, the second floor here. Of course, it will be quite cramped, but in fact, this is not the point, because you can certainly expand the whole thing, and we'll also make the third floor right here on top. That is, we will have a ceiling located on the third floor here, and that is, we can already have all the mechanisms higher up. So, now we will need to put sequencers here. That is, look, here we will have hands that work all the time. By the way, you may have to increase this whole thing a little, but let's put them here in short. So far, 1, 2 and also 3. To each hand, we give you picks like this. And by the way, you will also need to change the mod so that they break. That is, we just hop with a wrench or change the whole thing. But by the way, it's also about the power supply. But we can do the washing with you a little differently with the help of chain drives in the housing. By the way, I made quite a few of them, so if you want to do absolutely exactly the power supply from, say, one fan, then of course take yourself more of these hook drives. Therefore, we can in principle put them here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably enough. This is probably where we will have the peak. Yes, it is. This is where we put a big gear. We will attach a windmill bearing to it, of course, and white sails, where without them. Here, 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 here. Let's make 9 things for beauty. That's it. We can power up the whole thing, and probably do the maximum speed. Well, no, not enough. Well, in short, then we'll just make more sails. In short, we put the winches here. By the way, they can also be moved here to one block for convenience, so we will do so. And here we will put 1, 2, and 3. All that remains is to power up the whole thing, but in this case, we just take the gears here and power it up. Great. So far, nothing is stopping and it's already fine. So, now let's put these transmitters here, right here, and also let's get into the booth. That is, here, here, and here. And here we take our buttons. So, let's say we have the first floor again. This is the purity of 1 oak. Then we will have a second stone to push, and finally, the birch is the lightest third floor. Then here's the second one, and also the third one. We memorize, and put it faster. Here is the third, second, and first. That's it. But now, in fact, what is left? This is to program these winches of ours. In other words, look, let's calculate how much they will need to advance first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 blocks will need to be moved out. That is, we put it right here. More precisely, just a piston. Here we will make it 6 meters, and in all the others exactly the same. Now, it would be a good idea to check the whole thing. So I suggest powering one of these transmitters with a button. Let's say we arrange it here and look at it. Yes, it's great to work. Everything is in the right direction. So by the way, maybe even we will be able to limit ourselves to 3 sequencers, although we will go back and forth a little bit. But it seems to me it will go shorter. So, the first floor is this one here. That is, it will just have to be left again. Yes, by 6 meters. Great. Then here we have 6 meters. We will also need to make a piston. By the way, we can also make a double speed. But why not? Let's also do double speed here and double speed here. So now we will need to pay back how much? It turns out to be 1, 2, 3 blocks in my opinion. Let's check it out in short. So, here we put a piston, so 3 blocks, and double speed back. Great, that's it. Now we press it turns out on the stone button. So we clicked, and look where we are going to move now. And according to the plan, the whole thing was supposed to be captured. It did it. Oh, is it stopping or something? Along the way, the case stops, because the speed is too high. Yes, in short, okay, just reduce it, and then make the source better here. Great, look here, Opa on and that's it. We move perfectly to the next floor, and here this thing breaks down. Well, now it remains to do only on the last 3rd floor, so here, we need a path as far as, in my opinion, in fact, for all 6 blocks. Therefore, we also make a piston, here 6 meters and back. That's it. Now, in fact, it remains only to wait until we break this whole thing, and we click on the 3rd floor. We are going to move down with you now and here to the 3rd floor. No, stop. No, it will be necessary along the way. Because it stops here. That's it. In short, you need to move it a little higher, or move it. In short, yes, we are a little filanuli, but in principle, it's okay. It doesn't mean anything. This suggests that we did everything right initially. Here you need 6 meters. Just slightly alter the design of this elevator. And so, in fact, it seems to me that this elevator is very cool, and the main thing is that it is really very compact. Have you ever seen such a compact elevator that works on all floors? But there was a potato with you. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, put likes, write comments. Also just be sure to click on the bell so as not to miss new daily videos.